process without having to, you know, pay them tens of thousands of dollars. That's simple. Done. Right? And you can do this like clockwork over and over and over and over and over. You can come over here just to look for, you know, websites and stuff like that. You know, personally, I like to look for websites that are getting organic traffic. If you can find a website that's getting some nice, good organic traffic and it's been consistent for a while, then you're probably going to be good to go on that, you know. But like when it comes to, again, Shopify stores, stuff like that, because it's not consistent. Especially if they're using like paid advertising like Facebook or something like that. If they don't give you their campaign, or let's say they do give you their campaign and you don't know how to run ads, soon as, you know, another person comes in and, you know, they're gonna like push up the price or whatever, or, you know, you're gonna have more competition or whatever the case is, or let's say something changes over the next however long it's gonna take you to get your money back for that website. Let's say, again, it was making 1,000, so let's say 20 months from now, if you were supposed to, you know, you were projected to get your money back if it was going to make you $1,000 every single month. If someone else comes into play, it might drop down to $500 a month, you know, and then let's say you don't have a big budget. I would assume you have some type of money if you just put 20 grand on a website. But, you know, this is just for, you know, and you know what I'm saying, just hypothetical here or whatever. But, again, I just personally would not mess with any Shopify stores. I also would not buy any landing page websites, okay? So you'll see, I probably should have went through and actually found some so I can give you guys some examples. But yeah, I would never buy any landing page websites either. Like, why would you do that? It makes no sense whatsoever. And a lot of people don't really know these are like landing page websites. Like some of these would be like, let's say this is the front page here, and then there'll be another page, and then it goes to the offer on ClickBank or something like that. I see those literally all day long on these websites here, and it makes no sense to buy it whatsoever. All you would have to do is literally go on Fiverr, Upwork, or if you know how to do it yourself, simply copy the page and, you know, their funnel, and then just put the ClickBank offer at the end of it. Boom, you're done. And the only thing you're not even going to be missing the email swipes, because the odds are they're going to get them from ClickBank as well. So like, there's really no point in buying landing page sites or anything along those lines either. You know, another thing I would stay away from is those little funnel type sites too. They'll basically have, let me see if I can find some. Yeah, all right, here we go right here, right? So they'll have these little sites right here. They'll sell these all day long, right? And they'll never be making any. Normally, won't find any that's making any money or anything along those lines. But like, so I've seen this page, I say at least about a good 10, 20 times. They just literally make the same page over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and they keep selling it over and over and over, and people just keep coming to buy it, or they'll just keep selling it or whatever. All they do is literally just change the domain, copy and paste it on here, and then put up another one over and over. Now, again, I would not buy this. Like, there is no point. True, it's only $37 or whatever, and if you just wanted to like test something out, by all means you could do it. But no, it just wouldn't be worth paying for, because you can literally get this entire website for free in about 10 seconds. So there would be no point in paying for it. And you can always hit them up and be like, hey, can I see the second page or something along those lines, right? If you really wanted to like see what the back end was, like, hey, can I see the second page? Or normally they'll have it in the description down here. So like, boom, there it is right there. Landing page, landing page. They just gave you the whole fucking campaign. Why would you pay for it? That would make no sense whatsoever, right? So if we go here, then we would see the thank you page. We can see the upsell, you know, the whole thing. Why would you pay for it? And then it's not like it's unique. Now, if it would be different if it was unique, right? If it was a unique site and it wasn't duplicate over and over and over, then of course I'd be like, oh yeah, by all means, go ahead and buy it just to support the creator. But it's literally the same thing over and 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 over again. Like, there's no point. So like, it just makes no sense to pay for it. But yeah, so like those type of sites would not purchase either. When it comes to apps, I guess we can go look at some apps or whatever. For the apps, I normally don't buy anything I wouldn't personally use. Now, that's just me, unless it's already making like a decent amount of money. But you also got to know what you're doing with the app market, and it's definitely not cheap to get in the apps at all. it costs no less, in my opinion, no less than $500 to get into the app market. Like, even if you buy a cheap app, you're normally going to have bugs on the app. It's just that simple. Like, I've never bought, well, I can say probably maybe one-ish, and it still had some bugs. They were just very minor. But like, for the most part, when you buy a cheap app, they're going to have some form of problem, which means you have to go to a developer to fix those problems, and it normally is going to cost you more or about the same amount if you're going on the cheap end of buying the app to fix the app. Like, so like, let's say you spent $100 on the app and it has bugs in it, they might charge you $150 just to fix it. Right? So now you're out of what, $250, and you haven't even made a dime yet. Now you got to go spend money on traffic, then you got to, like, start building up the campaign and all of that. And then, if you don't know how to add the tracking and all that stuff in there, then you got to hire someone for that as well. And then, like I said, it is not cheap to get into the app market at all. If you're a TeamDeAngelo member, definitely make sure you go do that training under small businesses. Really smooth. But yeah, I really wouldn't mess with anything that I'm not really like familiar with, again, unless it's already making money. If it's already making money and it's consistently coming in, then of course, like anything, that's another thing too, guys. Don't just buy. I don't want to say don't, but like at the same time, I want to say don't. Like, then this goes for websites and everything. So let's say we can go find another one. Like, let's see. Like, it'll just like have like 1 month in, like be 1 month, they'll go, and then like it'll just like skyrocket. So yeah, I'm not seeing any of them with this right here. Let's go back to the website. I got to show you guys this. So basically on the chart, it'll say that it's making X amount of dollars and it's only been around for about a month, right? You definitely want to make sure you stay away from those sites. In my opinion, of course, I would just stay away from it, because there's really no point in going to sites like that, because there is no data behind it, right? So like, this one's been around for 5 years, so that's not what I'm looking for. Basically, it's been around 1 month, and it'll be like, oh, it made $20,000 this month or something like that, right? And then they'll try to get like a quick 100K for it, or like $1,000 it made in 1 month, and they'll try to sell it for an easy $5,000 or something like that. And of course, they'll have the proof and everything to back it up, but at the same time, it's like, how does that make any sense? Like, so yeah, perfect example right here, right? So out of nowhere, like, just a lot of traffic got hit with it, and it's only been around for 2 months, and they're saying, oh, it's got 4,000 visitors every month in organic traffic, and all of this stuff. There's no reserve. Like, these are all red flags here, because it makes no sense at all. Like, if you have a website that's getting 4,000 visitors every month in organic traffic, you're probably going to have some form of a reserve. But in his defense, they do have it set for 24 days, so they're probably expecting it to like go high to where they don't need a reserve. But, it is what it is. Not to mention, this website was also listed 2 times previously. So you guys can always make sure you check out that as well, because if it's been listed like 100 fucking times, then I mean, no one wants it. There's probably a reason for that. So yeah, you got to make sure you just stay away from those type of sites. It's been listed like a lot. Normally it's just like not really a good site, or it's just completely overpriced. Like, it's just one person on here. See if I can find them. I don't even know their name, but like, it's like they'll have some good sites or whatever, but they will have them completely overpriced for no reason at all. No, let's see. What was the name of it? Yeah, this dude right here, right? Saying his name is on here is Site Resale. So as you can see, a lot of his stuff has been listed repeatedly several times, right? Look at this, listed 32 times. How do you list a website 32 times without selling it? Okay, because his shit is completely overpriced, right? Like, he'll like have sites that you can go and get a script for $50, and he'll want $2,000, $3,000 for it. There's no traffic, no members, no engagement. There's literally nothing going on for this site to have it to like that would justify paying a markup of like over $3 grand. So all of his sites are like that. Like this is a horrible way. If you're in TeamDeAngelo, there's a whole video on this talking about how not to sell on whatever this on Flippa. Let me go over here, right? So look at this guy. Like it's just ridiculous. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like as you see, his latest sale was 3 months ago. So look at this though. Look at this. $50,000 for buy it now for this website. I haven't even seen it. I know it's something stupid, right? Look at that. No engagement, no traffic. Reserve is $25,000. How does that make any sense whatsoever? See, that's another thing too, guys. Do not buy websites that are like this. Oh, damn! I got a few more websites now. They're just popping in my head right here now. But yeah, there's no point in buying this site. There's no traffic coming to it whatsoever. Like there's no point. Like, why would you buy this? Like, there's literally nothing going on with this website right here. So there's no reason to purchase it. And literally, all his sites are just like this. And it's stupid as shit. Like, look at this. Listed 6 times. Where else? Where were we at? All right. So we go over here. Look at this. Listed 19 times. And again, it's all because dude doesn't know how to price stuff. Like, and he's listed things so many times that the only way for him to actually make money off of this stuff is if he actually sell it high now. So I mean, it was just a complete waste of time. And then like, it just makes no sense. Look at that, listed 39 times, 32 times. Like it makes no sense at all. Just, oh, that was the same one. But you guys know what I'm saying. It's stupid. There's no point in doing that. Another thing you should never buy on here are those the little loan ones, right? No point whatsoever in buying these apps or these websites or anything along those lines, because literally you can go, well, for this one's a little different because, you know, it has 1,000 people already in it, and it also depends there's like some type of system in the app where you can send them a message directly or something like that, because let's say there's 1,000 people that went through the app, you know, and downloaded it and stuff like that, and those people have gone through and already done the offer. That means nothing now. That whole 1,000 might as well be zero, because you're never going to get paid for those people unless you got like ads in the app and stuff like that, which you don't want to have in an app like this. Like, because if you got ads here, you got ads there, you got ads there, and they're trying to fill out a form for, you know, making money, they're just going to get irritated and get off the app and then and delete it and all that. So which would make more sense to have an app, have ads all over it and make like 1 cent, 2 cents per person, or have the chance to make $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 or whatever for one person off for them just filling out the form. But yeah, when it comes to this right here, there really wouldn't be a point in purchasing that either. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, like these type of websites right here as well. These look just like the ones that are inside the like CPA networks and stuff. No point in buying these either, because literally these are all the same exact thing. Like, you do not want to buy websites that have like 1 million duplicates. Excuse me. Like, you just don't want to do that, because let's say you do go and buy this website here and you got 100 other people promoting the same exact thing, the same exact landing page on the same network, which is most likely going to happen because there isn't like 1 million places to promote. It's either you're going to promote on Facebook, Google, Bing, Yahoo, you know, Snapchat, or something like that, and then that's it. You know, it's only so many places, so there's no point. It's better just to go ahead and get someone to make one for you. It'll probably be around the same exact price too. Or you could even go to the network and then have them make you a page if you're going to have some high numbers coming in and stuff like that as well. So yeah, you just don't get ripped off on this site here, guys. Like you can see right here, this website, dude wants $20,000 starting. Reserve is $25,000. Buy it now is $30,000, and the website isn't making any money at all. Like, how much sense does that make, right? Some people just don't know how to sell on Flippa is just like really stupid. It's not like it's ranked for anything, and then everything is pretty much a paid search. You know, organic search is only 260, and like it's just stupid, guys. Okay, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here that you could actually get scammed with. So don't lose your money. You know, hopefully this video helps you guys out with some websites that I would just never purchase. They're just, again, there's probably other few that I forgot on here. But for the most part, guys, there aren't a lot of sites I would buy from Flippa. You know, I know I said I go on here like every single day, but I'm like looking every day. Like there's only certain type of websites that I will buy. Like I only buy like software. Like I would buy software on here depending on, you know, what it is. So let's see if I can find a quick example of something I would buy. So like, I already checked all of this out, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything new. So like I wouldn't buy this right here. They got a lot of crypto stuff, but since I'm not really like big in the crypto space, not to mention I really don't want to like promote anything crypto out there. So yeah, I just wouldn't probably buy anything in the crypto space. So you see this right here when it comes to the desktop media player. Again, why? It didn't know what else. This like just looks horrible, and you know it's probably something that you can find somewhere else. But yeah, see, I wouldn't buy that, and I wouldn't buy this because you know that's for like old school stuff. I already looked at that. Nope, there isn't too much of anything I would actually buy on here. Yeah, right now I actually can't see a single thing that I would purchase on here. Well, this one, let's see. Oh, that ended unsold. I don't know how that makes any sense. I wonder what the reserve was for that. So I don't know. Again, some of this stuff you just got, if it's not making any money, you can probably get it done cheaper. Just look at that. Look at it like that. So like, let's say this right here, for example, like odds are this isn't even going to be like the entire website, like something made from scratch. Like normally it'll be like a landing page and then like a company you've never heard of providing all the services or whatever. So you got to be careful with that as well, because you can get kind of scammed because you know, basically you're going to be paying like $5 grand for a landing page when you could have legit just went to the website 100% free and you'd have been perfectly a-okay. So yeah, like I said, that is pretty much it, guys. You know, we'll probably end this now. You know, I've been just sitting here talking quite a bit. You know, it's time for me to go and actually get back to work. You know, it's time for my daily domain search. So that's a lot of stuff. You should have some daily routines, guys. You know, I'll be making the videos here soon on how you guys can get a sale every single day with Shopify using domains and stuff like that to send traffic to your store. So I make sure I go and buy up, you know, as many domains as I can find every single night. You know, just looking at domains. When I wake up, I go find domains, and you know, I come on here and Flippa. I basically come on Flippa about 4 or 5 times a day. Check, you know, see if whenever something's new, I go and check, you know, for domains pretty much all damn day, because I mean, you can find like a domain could be occupied today and tomorrow it can be expiring. Like, I mean, it's just really weird how it works. I mean, well, not expiring, but it'll be like available today, and then like soon as, you know, like it expires, you can be right there to buy it up and stuff. So if you didn't watch that video on how you guys can make money buying domains, definitely make sure you go do that. But that is pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.